Hi, I am here today with Julie, who is the coordinator for Hand to Hand in Fremont. And I want her and I to tell you a little bit about Hand to Hand because I love this ministry and I think it's a great thing for you to learn about so that when you do your activity this month, you'll be able to help out with that and provide some much needed food for Hand to Hand. So welcome, Julie.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if we could start by having you tell me a little bit about what Hand to Hand is, first of all.
Okay, Hand to Hand is a nonprofit organization that is faith-based, and we provide backpacks of food to students to help cover some food insecurities on the weekend. In Fremont, we have 7 churches that are actively involved. They help donate food, they help us pack, they help us deliver. I'm so very thankful for all the churches and the volunteers that we have here in the Fremont area.
That is awesome. I'm very glad. So how many students do we help in Fremont?
Yep, so in Fremont, we help all of the schools from Pathfinder up to Quest, and currently we are serving 157 students, and that does include some virtual students also this year.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Very good.
That's new this year.
Okay, yes, of course. Everything
Right.
is new this year, so that's the difference. Very cool.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if you could tell me, how do we do that? How do we get food? How do we decide what food goes in the bags? All those kinds of details.
Right, so we get food because the churches each have a couple of food items that they donate. So, for example, our church has SpaghettiOs and soup. So then I'll go there every week, and there's a bin there, and I grab the bin and we bring it back here. We also do have out on Facebook some lunches and some dinners that families can put together because that really helps our time for packing. For example, a lunch kit would include maybe a mac and cheese, a meat stick, a granola, or a fruit cup, and that's already all into a Ziploc bag, so then it's easy for us just to put that on the table. So most of our food comes from donations.
Mm-hmm.
Each church also gives us a financial amount, so food that we don't have, either Carol Crozier or I will go out and we will buy that food that we need.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
And so we've got all the food.
Right.
Now what do we do with it? How do we get it into these bags?
Okay, so Tuesday mornings, we have a group of volunteers that come here to Inspire, and we set up the tables for packing. And so every week I will prepare a menu. We will always have 2 breakfasts, a lunch, a dinner, a snack, and an encouraging note. So we'll get that already on the tables, and then Tuesday night we've assigned each church a month to pack. Which month do you guys have? Do you remember? I don't remember off the top of my head.
We did October and I think we do February.
So you must have February. Okay, yeah. So in February, your church will have volunteers, and you guys will come, and we will have a table for Pathfinder, a table for Daisy Brook, a table for the middle school, and a table for the high school. And all of the food will be set right up there. And you and your volunteers will literally walk down the table, grab one of every item, put it into a Meijer, a Bill Shop and Save, a Walmart bag. We tie that up and we put it into the bins. Mm-hmm. And then the churches have volunteers who deliver those bags on Thursday, so that when the students come to school on Friday morning, their bag is in their locker or it's in their bin, their cubby at school.
Very cool. And then they can take that home for the weekend.
For the weekend.
So that they have food for the weekend,
right.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
That's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
So tell me, what is the best thing about Hand to Hand for you? What do you think is the best thing?
It's so hard because so many things are good. I think there's really 2. Probably one of them is that so many churches and volunteers in this community are coming together. We are unified. When that pandemic hit and things closed down, I couldn't get food. We couldn't get food. People couldn't deliver food. I was blown away by the amount of monetary donations or people dropping off food when we had a drop-off site. Mm-hmm. It was just heartwarming. It was overwhelming. It was so wonderful. So that, to me, is just we're all together. It doesn't matter the denomination. We're all coming better for the good of children and for the glory of God. And then the other thing, we're feeding kids. I mean, we all know that hunger is not an easy thing, and especially in the classroom, you can't learn when you're hungry. Yeah. So as a former teacher, that plays on my heart quite a bit. We're helping the students out, we're helping the teachers out, the other kids in the classroom, so it's a big circle there.
So what is the hardest thing about Hand to Hand?
That's a hard one. When the pandemic first hit, we had to decide how were we going to get the bags out to the families. Schools were now closed, so we couldn't get into the school to deliver, and obviously nobody was there. But thanks to the Fremont Public School System, they allowed us to deliver on the buses. So that was a huge help. And then also getting the volunteers to help us pack stuff here and get it over to the schools. That was probably a hard couple of weeks there till we got that down, but we worked it out. Another new kind of difficulty was with virtual students. We've never had to deal with virtual students before, but we figured that out now. Families are coming in Tuesday nights while we're packing, and they can come and pick up their bags on that day.
That's so very, very good.
Yeah.
So tell me, what is the biggest thing for the holidays that you're looking forward to and that you'll need?
I guess if we're looking for the holidays, at Christmas time, we pack a bigger and maybe a heavier bag because it's about 2 weeks of break, and that's 2 weeks maybe that they might not have as much food. So we like to pack regular big size jars of peanut butter and jelly. We need to make sure that they are plastic. We're not allowed to accept any glass whatsoever. So plastic jars of peanut butter and jelly would be very helpful for the Christmas holiday.
Awesome. So when you look at your activity time and you look and see that you're going to be getting food and donating it, think about peanut butter and jelly and those plastic jars that you can bring to your church or to Inspire Church for hand to hand, and that would be an awesome thing to do. So think about that. Now let's go take a look at the hand to hand food pantry. Welcome to the hand to hand food pantry. In Fremont, there are 7 churches that work together with Hand to Hand to provide weekend food for kids. And as you can see in the pantry here, there are lots of different food items that these churches donate. Diced peaches, those peach cups, and other fruit cups, vegetables. Fruit and vegetables are so important, along with lots of macaroni and cheese, simple enough for even a kid to make. We also have snack packs already set to go that will go in each week's pack, along with lots of granola bars, which are easy snacks, peanut butter and jelly, which we're really going to focus on at Christmas time when the break is longer and we will need larger jars. Lots of different kinds of peanut butter and jelly as well. There's soup, and there are breakfast packs, which always include a fruit cup and oftentimes some milk as well, shelf-stable milk. There's more soups, which can be part of a meal or as a side to another portion of a meal as well, or the main dish. Crackers and tuna are huge because tuna is easy to make and it's nutritious, provides a protein, and crackers always go well with that. And crackers are nice as a snack too with cheese. Lots of food that our churches have donated.